Alright, I reset the recording just so that it's starting. This is a clean break. I just noticed that for the last, probably 20 minutes of reading, we haven't heard a word that Blue is reading. So, in case I end up having to just throw all that footage out, what's happened so far is we came home, we talked to our family, Gloria's dressed as a boy and seems to be having some serious problems in her life. Stefan's still an asshole. Mother's sick. Father's got a crook in his back, but he's very proud of us. We talked to our sister, and she's happy and relieved that we're not going to be a completely different person because we're a noble now. And now we're off to our first day of work. That a pretty good summary?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
Although, if you're including the part where we talk about the pre-level outcomes, it's going to be you arguing with yourself.
That is true. Well, that's assuming that didn't record your voice either.
Okay.
That may have. I'll have to go back and look at the footage after this. All right.
Okay, me, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
You just read this.
Yeah. Okay.
Although you just read it to nothing, so do you want to try again?
That's true. You walk past the courtroom and up to the second floor where judges work in their offices and receive petitioners. The corridors are many and narrow, filled with the smell of old papers and sounds of muffled mumbling voices, and secretaries and gendarmes running to and fro. Father guides you down a corridor that ends with a door to Sir Elborn's office.
Equestrian, it us.
Oh my god, they're making so many mistakes.
Yeah, pretty sure that's it is. What?
They're gonna miss the equals bit.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, let's go back to that real quick. We noticed this. There was this paragraph and it ended in that. I wasn't looking at the screen and Blue was reading this, so all I heard was, it now occupies a massive new building of white sandstone in the very center of Anazot. Equals. And I was like, what? Okay. Oh shit. I went too far. Equestrian, it us time for you to stand before the prefect. Remember the friendship between our families.
What are you laughing at, father? You knock and enter. The spacious oak-paneled office is not without decoration, yet it adornments.
They are making spelling mistakes.
All over this time. This is not us fucking up, for a change.
They were sparse in the beginning parts of the game, but late in the later parts, there's a lot of fuck-ups.
Yet its adornments are tasteful and elegant, rather than garish. Fuck, garnish. Okay, that was my fuck up. The flag of Margra bearing the silver tree hangs on the wall. Behind an imposing desk sits Baron Augustin Elborn, surrounded by papers. His face wears a focused expression you recall from his visits in the past, although it is more wrinkled than you remember. He looks up and his face comes to life. He rises and extends a hand for you.
Let's see if I can remember what you used a German accent for him, right?
Yeah, but don't make it too gay because I know what you're... Wait, I say that or not? I said, whoops.
Why, young Equestrian Brante. Is that right? Something like that?
Sure, a little bit less old womany, but yeah.
Okay. Why, young Equestrian Brante. What pleasure it is to see you again. I see your years at the capital have turned you into a stately young man. I was told you proved yourself quite capable at the college. The city of Anazot needs worthy judges who know their craft more than ever. Allow me to welcome you into the service for the good of the Empire.
I am sure you already know the basics of judicial... No, what, you? I was going French, hang on.
Yeah, you're getting a little French there.
I am sure you know... No, that's like Sylvania. Oh, fuck me. I'm sure you already know the basics of judicial work. Serving at the prefecture, however, takes more than finding your way through our laws. Wait.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Sorry. Serving at the prefecture, however, takes more than finding a way through our laws. Although they are quite labyrinthian and contradictory, there is no denying that. Anywhere you look in our province, you will see friction between the estates. An old noble blood, new nobles, rich commoners, poor commoners, they all have legal disputes.
And we judges work here to make sure the pot never boils over. If we are too eager to follow the traditions of the old and bow to noble privilege, the common estate will grow desperate and lose all hope for freedom. But if we openly side with the commons against the nobles' ire will be quick to find us.
And so, Judge Brante, I ask you to be wary and wise. Peace hangs by a thread in this province. Carefully consider every decision you make at court before rendering your verdict.
I like this guy. I mean, I liked him before when he visited us, in one of the early chapters, But first, you need to get accustomed to your new position. You shall begin at once. The prefecture has already assigned you a number of legal proceedings to review and judge. Your office is ready and waiting for you, Sir Brante.
The instructions are over. The work begins. You recognize your new office by the brass plate on the door reading Sir Equestrian Brante, Judge. You find it rather cramped on the inside, yet still reasonably comfortable. The sturdy desk has all the stationery you need. Behind the desk is a large chair of carved wood, and in front of it are several smaller chairs for petitioners. Heavy curtains hang over the window. Worthy opponents for the morning light trying to shine through. Worthy opponents for the... whatever.
Wait, what did that say?
It was just really weirdly put. Worthy opponents for the morning light trying to shine through. So it's saying
yeah,
curtains are blocking it, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to be very poetic about the curtains.
Yes.
There are papers on the desk already, including instructions, orders, rulings, and all sorts of other prefecture paperwork. You are about to begin when you hear a sudden knock at the door. The source of the disturbance turns out to be a stout, smartly dressed nobleman. He greets you with an elegant bow. An elegant bow you would not have expected from such a sizable individual. Oh my god. Do you wanna... this is your voice. Wait, do you want me to do him?
No, I won't do him.
Okay, go for it.
Sir Brante, congratulations on your first day of service. Allow me to introduce myself, Judge Carlo Fockegraben.
Is that...
Okay, let's.
Okay, ooh. I'll try.
So mature.
Carlo Fockegraben.
He's gonna get us banned from YouTube.
Okay. Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself, Judge Carlo. Sorry. Judge Carlo Fockegraben.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. I'm laughing at myself now. Ooh. Okay.
Judge Carlo Fockegraben, a humble servant of the law like yourself, it is my hope that we will become fast friends.
Oh god, I thought I was gonna laugh again.
I imagine just when he announced that in character, Equestrian was like, the best.
Equestrian just bursts out laughing. It's like, no, really, what's your name?
Exactly. You're grabbing my butt.
Oh god, okay. Oh, it's me next. Okay. And now, if I may, a word of warning to help your work progress smoothly. As a token of our future friendship, I am aware that Sir Alborne is your immediate superior. As a loyal servant of the Empire, you will, of course, take his word as your guide. Yet there is no reason to neglect all the other judges at the prefecture, all of whom are noble men of great worth. Their guidance will be most certainly aid you as a judge.
I'm seeing his names, right?
Yeah.
And I'm, like, in my head, it's automatically changing the first letter of each word.
Wait, really? Wait, what do you mean?
So instead of Carlo, it would be Farlo.
Oh.
Okay, move on. It will be my pleasure, Sir Brante, to facilitate your introduction to the noble judges of the prefecture as soon as possible. I see glory in your future service to the Empire, yet it certainly cannot hurt to receive reassurance and support when you might need it most. I shall not detain you any longer, but if you wish to make some valuable connections, my office is right across from your own.
Another elegant bow from Judge Fockegraben. And the door closes. You are alone at your desk once again. The scorching sun is rising over the province behind the window. Today is an important day. The day when you are to take your first steps in your new profession. What will you focus on?
Oh, I'm sorry if there's any listeners out there called Fockegraben. We need to make character. That has got to be a character in another game now.
Oh my god.
Holy crap, I love that.
This is such a good name.
I'm actually crying.
I know. Okay.
Prepare to deal with your first cases. Get
Alright.
acquainted with the judges, or ask Father for advice.
I mean, yeah, so we got a good relationship with him.
We do, and because there's an unlock thing, I want to ask Father, but at the same time, that doesn't seem very alpha of us.
Yeah. So, I personally... So, I don't think networking really works, right? Like, I like the idea of getting to know him, but I think Equestrian Brante...
Wait, whoa.
What?
If the question is we get to spend more time with Judge
Carlo Fockegraben.
Fockegraben.
Oh god, would we? I mean, I'm actually torn on all of it. Shit. I honestly, as much as, like, yeah, I'm tempted to do this too because it's unlocked, I really want to do one of these too. Oh, God.
Can we do the middle one, please?
Okay.
Oh my god.
We're back with him? Sir.
It's me.
Okay, go.
Sir Fockegraben's offer seems rather reasonable, now that you think about it. You dedicate some time to the cases and necessary paperwork, and then shift the case folders aside and walk to the office across from yours. Judge Fockegraben greets you all. I'm so broken.
Okay, it's me.
I don't think I've ever sounded this broken in a recording before.
I can barely read because I'm crying from laughing so hard. Okay. Sir Brante, how splendid of you to stop by. Come, let us pay a few visits to the most distinguished of your new colleagues. I'm sure they will be delighted to make the acquaintance of such a promising young man.
With that, Fockegraben leads you through the corridors of the prefecture. You gotta read it, I can't.
The word just jumps out of the page!
I see it coming, and my voice hitches.
Alright. Ooh. With that, Fockegraben leads you through the corridors of the prefecture. As you walk down the hall, he starts mentioning other judges by name and origin, age and experience, power and influence. You stop by a number of other judges' offices. Hours pass in dignified greetings, bowing, pats on the shoulder, and courteous conversation.
Oh, okay. One after another, the judges make it quite clear to you that when a noble and a commoner clash in the courtroom, the court is to side with the noble every time, no matter how affluent the commoner may be. Only when both parties hail from the common estate may a judge fully rely upon the rule of law. Before you know it, your first day at the prefecture is over.
Just look at how much you've accomplished in just one day, Brante. So many experienced judges, and you've made a splendid impression on all of them. Your future is all but assured now, I guarantee it.
But remember, courteous words are not the only thing that matters at the prefecture. Your decisions will not go unnoticed. Equestrian, my friend, I greatly hope your youthful exuberance will not result in any gaffes that may hinder our mutual effort at maintaining order in our province. Act with wisdom in mind, especially when the wisdom of your colleagues is always within reach. Okay, so you're telling us to be corrupt.
Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, we lost some in this one and we went higher in career. So but that's good, because I think when we actually get into cases, we're going to side a little bit more over here, and we'll probably lose some points here.
Yeah.
So, from a meta perspective.
Do not side with Judge Cockflubben.
You say farewell to the eloquent, affable judge and walk to the carriage outside, waiting to take you home. With so many useful acquaintances made at the prefecture today, your career will surely prosper. However, there is a burden of expectation upon you. They want you to fall in line and side with the noble privilege without a second thought. However, the conflict between the noble and the common estates is growing tenser by the day. It will only become harder to uphold the law in the future.
I feel like my judgment in that may have hindered our progress.
May have, yeah, but it was worth it.
Okay, yeah, it was worth it. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I like to think the whole time he was just trying to keep it in front of the other judges.
Oh my god.
A reception of the Brante residence. You come back home. You come back home after a short stroll through the city. As soon as you set foot in the house, you're greeted by Stefan, who invites you to have a talk in Father's office. When you enter the room, Father has a heap of letters in front of him and is signing them one after another.
Son, Stefan and I must discuss an important matter with you. While you were in the capital, our family formally petitioned the overseer to grant us the nobility of the sword. We have 3 generations of noble blood already. We have the right to make our nobility hereditary.
I mean, your grandfather took the first steps towards the nobility of the sword as soon as Stefan was born. And now we are on the brink of becoming the Albrantes. If Overseer Gaius Tempest and the nobles of the province deem us worthy, we will receive a hereditary title. All nobles of the Brante family will remain noble forever, as will their descendants.
Father and I do our utmost to maintain the family position, but our goal can be reached only if our reputation remains unblemished in the eyes of high society. The nobility is watching our every step.
Father lays a hand upon your shoulder. Now this is your cause too. The future of our family depends on it. We need an estimable reputation and wealth. Everyone bearing the name of Brante affects it. Remember that with every action you take, Equestrian.
you'll have to appear before Anazot High Society. We're going to host a reception for the nobility at our home soon. You must uphold the honor of our family, brother. You'll relate the news from Eterna to our guests and present yourself in a favorable light.
With Stefan at the helm, the entire family spends a full week preparing for the majestic reception. The house is flooded with decorations and new tableware. Delicacies are cooking in the kitchen, round the clock, and the napkins now bear an embroidered oak branch in chains, the Brante family crest. Gloria is the only one to neglect the common cause.
Were it up to me, I wouldn't be seen at this hypocritical gathering, but I don't want to let Sir Robert down. He's the only reason I plan to stay for the event.
Oh, thanks. Bit rude.
Yeah, right?
Does.
I mean, to be fair, Stefan's kind of abused her for a while now.
Yeah, but we're going.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Oh, that's a good point. You know, we came in. We said that nothing's gonna change between us. You know, you're still a little sister, big sister, whichever one.
Yeah. The evening of the reception has come. Dignified conversations and the clinking of glasses fills the house. Among your guests are many highborns, powerful people. Your father and Stefan dance from guest to guest, making sure no one is overlooked. That's a lot of
Equestrian, how splendid to see you. What was your time in the capital like?
You exchange.
Go on.
What?
No, I suppose you.
You exchange pleasantries with a high-placed relative. Meanwhile, Gloria and Mother spend the evening on a seat?
What? A
S-E-
settee.
Yeah, on a settee by the wall without drawing any attention. Neither your father nor your elder brother introduced them to the noble guests.
Still, one of the guests, a young nobleman of the sword named Jose el Pelletier, keeps staring at Gloria in fascination. Your sister averts her eyes, bemused.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh god, what could... Oh
She
shit.
looks like such a, punk anime character.
Alright, let's see if I can embody that in my voice. What?
My turn.
No, it's me.
Let-
No.
You just look.
It was like
Did I?
two lines or less. We both do it again.
Yeah,
But
I literally can't remember what the last page was.
your last page had 3 lines. That's the cutoff.
Okay, go. I'm sorry.
Lady Gloria, you are the true gem of the evening. You look
He's
so...
Spanish.
What?
Clearly Spanish.
Okay, fine. Let's see if I can do. Lady Gloria, you are the true gem of the evening. You look so marvelous, darling. I haven't seen your like even in the capital.
Scarface?
Yeah, that's the Spanish.
Hello, Gloria.
It's the Spanish accent that I pulled out. Deal with it. I went with Cuban.
Yeah. When you walk past Gloria, you hear her hurried whisper. Equestrian, please talk to me. This Cyril Pelletier keeps following me. I feel uneasy. What does he want from me? I'm just a lowly commoner. Come with me to the other side of the room. Although, I'll probably still stand out among all these refined nobles.
Look, it's Durante, the painter. I wonder what's brought him so far from the capital. It would be fabulous if he could paint our family portrait. We should all be on canvas together. We are one
Right.
big happy family after all.
She knows that's not a thing that can happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, literally our brother will not allow it.
Yeah.
Wine glass in hand, you cast a look around the crowded room. It's a time to choose how you will spend the evening. If there was a choice which was just us and her,
Yeah. Oh, we're so close to this one. We need a little bit more manipulation.
fuck.
Because I feel like a family portrait would...
And the other one, both of them. No, purchase family portrait, hover it.
Yeah.
We need eloquence as well.
Yeah, but we already have... Oh, we only have 11, you're right, yeah. One of these must be true, and we have neither. Damn.
Can't talk about the victory because we didn't win, I guess. How
Yeah.
the fuck you meant to win? Like, we have really high...
We must have had to, like, be already a dangerous enemy or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we are a dangerous enemy. It's like
We're
invincible
there
and-
now. We're there now, but I don't think we were during the tournament.
No.
Alright, hold on.
We might as well share the news.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I think we're going to have to burn the Gloria Bridge.
Yeah. Well, at least not, like, you know, dedicate...
Not in a hard way, but like...
Yeah, just basically, like, you know, be practical. The moment you approach Stefan, he links elbows with you and leads you to the most prestigious place by the table, where the most eminent of the guests are seated.
May I present to you my younger brother, Equestrian Brante. He's just returned from the capital, Equestrian. Why don't you entertain our guests with the latest news from Eterna?
You make a courtly introduction and describe recent noteworthy events in the capital, the celebration of the heir's coming of age, the attempt by Gaius Tempest to enshrine in law the rights of the nobles of the mantle, Patriarch Luke's sermon.
Nobles inquire about the customs and sentiments of the capital. Is it true that the wealthy commoners of Eterna do not acknowledge the authority of the nobility? Or that the adherents of the new faith openly denounce the lot?
You describe the state of affairs in the capital in a delicate manner, so as not to antagonize your guests. Yes, there are plenty of liberties taken in Eterna, but you can attest to the fact that the Empire still rules with a firm hand and maintains order. More and more listeners gather around you. They plunge into a heated discussion. Will this wave of change reach our province? What awaits our homeland under the rule of the new overseer Gaius Tempest?
The guests agree that the nobles of the province have some tough times ahead of them, but worthy families like the Brontes give them hope.
Excellent, brother. You've shown yourself and our family in a favorable light. Moreover, you managed not to distress our guests with alarming news. The night was a success.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, look. Yeah, we already
I
get
bet
that point back.
We're gonna lose one with Gloria.
Oh, reputation went up.
Oh, okay. Maybe we won't.
Oh man, diplomacy
Yeah.
and manipulation went up.
Boom.
And no point loss with Gloria.
No.
See? It's not, like I said, it's not a hard burn. Is that dubstep in the background?
No.
Okay, it's you.
Oh. The Bronte home has been uneasy for several months now, with father travelling all over the province for his judicial duties. The animosity between Stefan and Gloria has grown into a full-blown feud. Your elder brother tries to use his position as heir to keep his sister in check and make her behave in accordance with her estate. Gloria repudiates his authority. Their fights rock the house on a daily basis.
Eventually, after returning from his latest trip, Father gathers Stefan, Gloria, and Nathan. No, Nathan and you in his office. His somber look pretends a difficult conversation. Stefan gazes at his father defiantly. Gloria is poised to lash out and run away. Nathan quietly keeps to the side. Yeah, fucking Nathan, go get a shave and a bath.
Children, for a long time now our family has been striving to become nobles of the sword. Every noble member of the Brante family will gain a hereditary title. This is your grandfather's dying wish. She'll become a noble.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. She could technically be ennobled. Like, if we're a good family, maybe we can, like, I don't know, do something to help her out.
Hmm.
Gloria sighs loudly. Then why am I here, Sir Robert?
She's right. This is a Bronte matter.
Alright, the next one's yours.
Wait until I finish, Stefan. I am still the head of this household. If you're truly so concerned about honor, show your father some respect.
Owned.
It can't be helped. Not all of us are noble. But now we must be united as never before. We must work together to protect the reputation and wealth of this family. But you, Stefan, perpetually humiliate Gloria.
Father, all I'm trying to do is put her in her place. You know perfectly well consequences of any attention Gloria might attract. Our every step is being observed. The nobles will be pariahs of our family for all eternity. They remember Gloria's filthy origins.
Oh my god!
His reckless marriage to Lydia.
Jesus. Father turns red in the face, but with considerable effort he remains composed.
That is so.
Our grandfather did everything in his power to remedy your mistakes. Please, Father, don't repeat them.
Ooh. Gloria speaks up.
I'm just trying to live, Sir Robert. But Stefan wants to lock me in a cage so nobody will ever lay eyes on me.
That's not it at all. You're a lowboard. You don't live by your lot. You do whatever it takes, your fancy. You're constantly grumbling about the order of things. Did you know, Father? That she defies all prohibitions by continuing to write poetry?
As far as you're concerned, anyone who contradicts you is an insurgent.
When will you grasp the idea that you may not argue with a nobleman? I am the heir of this family, and my word is your law.
I am the law!
Oh god.
Purple with rage, Father slams his fists on the table. It is rare to see him so furious. Both her elder brother and sister instantly fall silent, frightened. Nathan shrinks into a corner.
Gee, God, you're a grown-ass man.
Hold your tongues, both of you. Let Equestrian speak. He has witnessed your quarrels. He should know best which of you is in the right.
God. Send her away?
Wait, where? Hold on, what does this do, though?
Where's Valona? Look on the map.
Valona.
South, very south.
A city that is home to the largest monastery in the province of Magra, founded in the commemoration of the final unity of all the lands of the Empire. Monastery of Valona is the second most popular destination for pilgrims after the Silver Tree. The monastery monks are famed throughout the Empire for their healing skills.
Wow. Sending her off to a monastery.
Well, it's not... No, I don't think we're sending her to a monastery. It looks like we're just sending her on a trip.
Oh yeah, to go on a trip somewhere far away from Stefan.
Essentially, we're like, hey, you don't want to be locked inside? Go on vacation.
Why the fuck would we appeal to Nathan?
We'd have to have high theology and actually give a crap about him. So these two, it's gonna fuck our relationship with the other one. I think
this is going to fuck us a little bit with Gloria, but not too much. And as we've discussed, we've kind of got to.
Yeah, we got to keep the family together somehow.
Yeah.
And I think that Equestrian, having been trained as a judge now, he would choose a more diplomatic option than just blindly defending one or the other.
Okay, I agree. I think just until when she gets back, we'll be a fully noble house, and it'll all be good.
Yeah, exactly. Is it you or me?
I don't know. You take a conciliatory tone. You note that the tempers are running too high. Your siblings would benefit from spending some time apart. They need to cool off, then try to settle their differences.
From what you hear, the town of Valona in the southern part of the province has an excellent resort with healing springs. We're literally sending her to a spa. What if Gloria took a vacation there for a month to improve her health and have some rest by the sea?
In fact, fuck it. What if you left Gloria and Stefan here and you went to the spa instead?
Maybe I'll go to the spa. You guys deal with this shit.
I'll go up there with Mr. Graf Cocken.
Oh my god. Alright, this is you.
Gloria shakes her head hesitantly. Are you trying to get rid of me, Equestrian? So I won't be in your way? What am I supposed to do at some twins' forsaken spa?
You patiently explain to Gloria that she'll be able to enjoy some reading. Find inspiration in the Find inspiration in contemplating the waves and ponder on her future. And then, when she comes back, she and Stefan will calmly discuss their issues. Finally, Gloria gives in.
A trip to Bologna will be costly. I'd like to know who will pay for it. Speaking first and foremost to your father, you argue that peace in the family is worth any expense.
The two of you should indeed spend some time away from each other. Let it be as you suggest, Equestrian. Gloria, start packing. Stefan, please send a note to Valona and hire a carriage for your sister.
Your welcome, other guys will be found. Gloria reluctantly heads off to the coast. This trip forces the family to spend a hefty sum, but without the constant bickering of your brother and sister, the tension at home quickly dissolves. With no need to keep an eye on Gloria, Stefan devotes himself to Anna's social life.
Alright, we lost a little bit of wealth.
Thing.
Gloria returns surprisingly serene. After a month in Valona, her temper has mellowed for a time. She is engrossed in her own affairs and does not draw her brother's ire.
A fucking month?
Yeah,
Jesus.
she get to spend a month at a spa.
Hell yeah. Fuck. God,
Yeah.
that's just not so.
So we didn't even lose like a level. We're still at moderate means, which is good. Oh look, more manipulation and eloquence.
Oh yeah, manipulation.
We're actually pretty close to being silver-tongued. The land dispute. It is the morning of a very sultry day, and you are back at the office. You are beginning to get used to the duties of your new profession. Father visits you on the job now and then to see your progress and provide advice, but by now he is confident you can handle the work on your own.
Today is your first case, assigned by the prefect himself. From the comfort of your chair, you go through the facts and circumstances of the case. Ooh, oh, Kaiser?
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
What'd you say?
It doesn't matter. That's good.
The matter seems simple at first, seeking some desperately needed financial gain. A noble from the less than wealthy El Avila family rented out a sizable portion of his estate to a well-off commoner by the name of Basil Young. All the rent payments are in order, and there is plenty of time left before the lease is set to expire. But the commoner built a large dye works on the estate, and then El Avila suddenly filed a case with the prefecture to evict him. Oh.
The rental agreement specifically states that the commoner Young has the right to construct any building on the land. The noble landowner, however, thinks he has the final say on any construction, since the land belongs to him. Basil Young, on the other hand, has refused to vacate the rented land since the term of the agreement has not expired. I say he does have to leave, but he gets a portion of the money back, as percentage-wise.
Yeah, if there's a way to settle it so they both,
Yeah.
Both parties are to appear at the prefecture to hear your decision. The litigant, Sir El Avila, enters first. He is an aging noble who dresses far too colorfully for his years. He walks into your office with confidence and sits in front of you.
You ready for a voice? Nope.
No.
The next man to enter is Basil Young, a heavy-set man with a thick beard, clothed in an old jacket and clutching a hat. He stands by your desk and bows to you. Sir El Avila does not hesitate to speak first.
Oh my god.
He looks really young, considering they just told us he was old.
He was old and they said he dressed flamboyantly. So,
So who does that?
well, I was just gonna go with like a very stereotypical, like, fabulous voice.
Okay,
Something like,
we're going for
Your Honor, I demand you drive the commoner young from my land. His dye works is a noisy, nasty, ugly building, and I refuse to have it on my property. My family already had to endure their warehouses and their filthy workers right by our own estate. But this is simply beyond the pale. Either the court says the dye works must be demolished, or I, Gustave la Villa, will do it myself.
oh, it's fucking the you get a car lady. You get a car. What's her name?
Oprah?
Oprah, yeah.
I was not going for Oprah. I also went way too high-pitched with that, I think.
Yeah, anyway, I love it. It's fine. It's great.
Okay, so just quickly, I want to review that, though. What did I actually read? Noisy, nasty...
He's gonna tear down the thing if you don't do anything about it
Yeah.
himself. You ask Sir Elvia to compose himself and tell the commoner to give his statement. Basil Young gives his account, speaking in a deep, gruff bass.
Oh, this is you.
Sure.
Oh, no, it's me. Sorry. I just realized you just read, and I... Okay.
That's right.
Your Honor, it cost me all my money to build the dye works. The contract says it clear. I got the right to build anything on the land during my rental period. And Sir Elavila didn't say a word at first. But now he up and demands we demolish it. My family will be ruined. That's not gonna happen, I say.
You were going to say Sir Alavera, weren't you?
Did I?
You put an L before the V, yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Sir El Avila screams at him in return, outraged by what he calls cunning trickery. The bearded Basil Young disagrees. Again and again, his pudgy finger pointing at the clause in the agreement. It is noon already. The sun is so hot, even the air itself seems to melt away. This is your first case ever. It is time to deliver your verdicts. Not technically our first ever case.
Let's see, what would this one do? We can't do it, but you propose a law that would grant noble landowners the right to terminate their rental agreements in court at any time. We're not going to do that. Protect his
Ask
rights.
Young for a bribe.
Oh god. You speak with the commoner in private and imply that some generosity might change your opinion about the case. We're not going to do that.
Well, I mean, if we're going to side with the commoner, then we'll go with that.
Wait, really?
I mean, it's that or do it for free.
Do we want to be...
No, you're right. We wouldn't ask for money.
I'm
No,
thinking,
right.
yeah, you're right. This would be the smart way to go about it, but
We're doing that.
we're playing Equestrian Brante how he would
right.
be. So we're not... I personally don't think... So it's in the contract. The noble wrote a shitty contract. It's his own damn fault.
Yeah, but this isn't about law.
Yeah.
Um,
But the thing is, okay,
It's about setting us up for later, or
yeah, but again, I don't... No metagaming.
no, I know, but I think like there have been moves we've made in the past where we were like, okay, we're gonna do this. It's gonna suck for the meanwhile, but in the long run, it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
benefit
those
us.
were all like within like character context.
Yeah.
So I'm just
thinking, it's our first day on the job, our very first job, and we're going to be breaking the like cardinal rule of the judges.
well, but our boss told us not to.
Our boss, okay,
Like El Borne is our boss, and El Borne said, "Be fair and
No.
use wisdom and judgment."
you're right. Let's protect Young.
Those other judges, Mr. The other judge, he was him and the other ones were the ones that kind of were just like doing networking, and then we're like, hey, you better side with all the nobles. You deliver your verdict. As the rental agreement clearly states, Basil Young has the right to use the aforementioned lands belonging to El Aviela family until the year 1150, another 12 years, and construct any building on the aforementioned lands. Basil Young's use of the land is not in violation of the agreement, and therefore he must not be evicted, and the dye works will remain. Any attempt to drive him off or demolish the building will constitute a breach of law. And I mean, honestly, the guy can just go 12 years when the lease ends, he can kick him off and then tear it down.
Yeah. But 12 years, though.
Yeah, it is a long time.
I probably won't be alive then.
Yeah.
How dare you? Wait, hang on.
That is pretty close to what I did.
Dare you? This is my own land, and I can do whatever I want with it. It is my right. I can rent it out. I can take it back just the same. And your puny little paper means nothing to me. If you refuse to resolve this peacefully, Your Honor, why, I'll just put the damn dye works to the torch myself.
You have a response to that. If Young's property should come to harm through El Avila's actions, the nobleman will provide recompense for all damages and pay a fine to the emperor. The law of the empire is the emperor's rule. Nobles and commoners alike must obey the law in equal measure. Your words are tactful, but unyielding. The nobleman has no chance, his face pale with rage. Sir El Avila spits out a goodbye through clenched teeth and walks away.
Thank you, sir, so much for your verdict, Sir Brante. I never even hoped you would protect my rights after all. Now the dye works is gonna hit it big.
Ooh, look at that.
Very wealthy.
Nice. The other judges soon learn of your verdict. With your very first case, you have caused quite a stir at the prefecture. Most judges would not have even deigned to hear the commoner's statement. Yet you defend the noble privilege and defy the noble privilege and enforced a lawful agreement against a nobleman, an ill omen for the other nobles. So discontent, we actually just went down from peace to discontent. Uh-oh. But Magra's doing good. Oh, and look at rebalance this.
Fuck.
Well,
Wait, no, that's good.
we expected
Sorry.
this. Yeah.
I just saw career go down and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, career is... We gotta balance these two. Okay. I think that's a good place to stop it once we get through the initial... Yeah, once we get through these pages, we'll call it a part.
Two powerful lords have been struggling for power in Margra over 2 years now. The new overseer of the province, Gaius Tempest, cannot seem to rein in the obstinate spirit of the Archduke Tarquinius Menelaus. Willing to accept that he is no longer the overseer of Margra, the Archduke still stubbornly continues to assert his right to rule the province. Most of the Margra gentry, whose fought legions generations ago, remain loyal to him even now.
Sounds like you're pretty far from your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Gaius Tempest has publicly named that the Archduke recognized the Overseer's rule as legitimate.
Demanded, not named.
Whoops. Yeah, sorry.
This is the one that almost happened, right?
No. He's the Emperor's brother. The one who's fighting for commoner rights.
Oh, okay. Do you remember what it sounded like?
Kind of a... I am the voice and the will of the Emperor Uther II. Something like that. Kind of a high...
I won't make it too high.
Yeah.
I am the voice and the will of Emperor Uther II in the province of Margra. All lands, deeds, and titles notwithstanding, Archduke Melanidas must obey his sovereign will and heed his decree. I hereby extend to the Archduke an offer of peace. Should the Archduke cease his insubordination, his lands, deeds, and titles shall remain his own.
The Archduke's response to the Overseer was openly defiant. Oh, man.
Oh, fuck me. We've never done this before, have we?
Yeah, I don't think so. Here. We give it a go.
Well, okay.
Well, I only had one line, or do you want to do it?
Oh, did you have one? Okay, go for it, go for it.
Since the days of yore, the land of Magra has belonged to the Milanitis dynasty. We are part of the Empire, and we are the Emperor's loyal servants. However, our dynasty will not stand for such intrusion upon our lawful rights and privileges. Never before has an Archduke been stripped of his right to represent the Emperor's rule in his own province. So do not forget, Sir Overseer, that the highest noble families of Magra have sworn fealty to me alone.
Neither the Archduke nor the Overseer will relent. But both are too powerful to be readily disposed of. The bad blood between the two Archnians has festered for too long, and the common people have begun to pay the price for their strife.
Stripped of the Overseer's tax privileges, the Archduke Milanitis has decided to impose his own levy upon the citizens and villagers of Magra. The commoners are now forced to pay taxes twice, first to the Overseer and then to the Archduke. This double burden is too much for the common people of Magra to bear. Many have refused the second tax outright as a lawless measure, but the Imperial Legion, led by young Dorius Houghton, is ruthless. Eagerly and without mercy, the Legion soldiers collect the Archduke's due in the cities and villages alike. Oh boy, discontent went down again.
Oh shit, that was twice now.
Powers in the middle, and a wealth went down.
Okay.
Whoopsie. Okay, it's a good place to end it.
Boom.
Yeah, we'll get quite a few new characters this time around.
Holy fuck, I will never be able to see that name again without bursting into tears.